Hi everyone, and welcome back to week 4 of our Tula Pink Sew Along, hosted by Pat Sloan at her website ilovetomakequilts.com. I don't know about you, but I'm having fun putting this together as I'd loved the pattern for a very long time. Grab your pattern, grab your fabrics, and I'll show you how to do it. Here are the blocks we need to make this week, folks, and as you can see, I have highlighted one in a red outline as it is separate to what is below it. Remember, we need to make 2 of each of these colorways. Here are the fabrics that we need to pull for this week, and you'll notice that they are all quite close together, but if you do a screen capture of this image, I am sure you'll be able to grab the ones you need. Here are all the pieces cut out for this week, and we are just simply sewing strip sets. Now with these you can sometimes go wonky, you can sometimes be too big, you can sometimes be too small, so I generally cut my strips longer than they need to be and trim them back. When I was cutting out my pieces for this week, however, I only did this with the orange ones and I forgot with the others, but I'm sure we'll be fine. Once again, to stay on top of my half square triangles, I've cut the 2 fabrics that I needed for this week to make the half square triangles, as these are the only 2 colors we have not used prior. We're going to start with the orange strip set, and we'll just start by sewing them in sets of 2 and then sets of 4 and then finally the 2 sets of 6. Let me first apologize for the crappy camera angle on my workstation portion of this video. I did not realize that it was filming in portrait instead of landscape, and as such you cannot really see over there on the right hand side, but we'll persevere. Also note, for all of these strips, as they are so skinny, I am pressing all of my seams open. Now that we have these sets of 2 done, we need to set 2 of these aside, make 2 sets of 4, and then make our 2 sets of 6. As you may or may not know, I am not using the kit for my project as I had a large Tula stash and the pattern already, so I was able to fussy cut my white polka dots, and what you see me doing here is trimming back to the required size and centering both of my white dots in the middle. You may not be able to fussy cut your white dots because the amount of fabric you have may not be quite right. We're going to move on to the next strip set now, which uses the red mineral fabric and the cayenne of the solids, which is the deep red. For these, we need to have a total of 10 in each strip, so we're going to start by doing sets of 2, sets of 4, sets of 8, and then finally add the last 2 to each of the sets of 8 for a set of 10. Once again, pressing the seams open as we go. We're now going to move on to the last two strip sets that we need, which is one set of 4 with our dark pink and light pink, or Stargazer and Sweet Pea, and 2 sets of 6, which will use the Stargazer or the dark pink, and the agate, which is the red mineral. So once again, starting with sets of 2, then sets of 4, and then for the other 2, a final set of 6. Thanks for joining me again this week, folks. If you haven't done so already, subscribe to my channel, but most importantly, hit that little notification bell so you won't miss any of my updates. Bye for now, and I'll see you next week.